Question 1. Under the BNSS, which of the following powers does a magistrate have for the purposes of inquiry under Section 156 or 157? A. Power to appoint a local officer for arrest. B. Power to record statements under oath. C. Power to direct local investigation or summon and examine an expert. D. Power to grant anticipatory bail. Answer C. Explanation. Section 158, Power of Magistrate to direct local investigation and examination of an expert. The magistrate may, for the purposes of an inquiry under Section 156 or Section 157, A. Direct a local investigation to be made by such person as he thinks fit, or B. Summon and examine an expert. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 2. Under BNSS, a non-cognizable case can be investigated only A. After informing the victim. B. After consulting the district collector. C. With magistrate's order. Or D. With SP's approval. Answer C. Explanation. Section 174. Information as to non-cognizable cases and investigation of such cases. 2. No police officer shall investigate a non-cognizable case without the order of a magistrate having power to try such case or commit the case for trial. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Question 3. A magistrate is recording a confession under Section 183 of BNSS. The accused expresses unwillingness to confess before the recording begins. What is the magistrate prohibited from doing? A. Informing the accused about consequences of confession. B. Administering oath to the accused. C. Recording the statement through audio-video means. Or D. Authorizing police custody detention. Answer D. Explanation. Section 183, Recording of confessions and statements. 3. If at any time before the confession is recorded, the person appearing before the magistrate states that he is not willing to make the confession, the magistrate shall not authorize the detention of such person in police custody. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Question 4. As per the provisions of BSA 2023, when a witness is cross-examined, he may be asked any questions which tend A. to test his veracity, B. to discover who he is and what is his position in life, C. to shake his credit, or D. all of the above. Answer D. Explanation. Section 149 questions lawful in cross-examination. When a witness is cross-examined, he may, in addition to the questions hereinbefore referred to, be asked any questions which tend A. to test his veracity, or B. to discover who he is and what is his position in life, or C. to shake his credit by injuring his character, although the answer to such questions might tend directly or indirectly to criminate him, or might expose or tend directly or indirectly to expose him to a penalty or forfeiture. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Question 5. A witness is asked whether he was not dismissed from a situation for dishonesty. He denies it. Evidence is offered to show that he was dismissed for dishonesty. A. The evidence is not admissible. B. The evidence is admissible. C. The evidence may be admissible. Or D. None of the above. Answer A. Explanation. Section 156. Exclusion of evidence to contradict answers to questions testing veracity. Illustration. B. A witness is asked whether he was not dismissed from a situation for dishonesty. He denies it. Evidence is offered to show that he was dismissed for dishonesty. The evidence is not admissible. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Question 6. As per Section 162 of BSA 2023, whether an expert may refresh his memory? A. Yes. B. No. C. Shall not. Or D. None of the above. Answer A. Explanation. Section 162, Refreshing Memory. 2. Whenever a witness may refresh his memory by reference to any document, he may, with the permission of the court, refer to a copy of such document, provided that the court be satisfied that there is sufficient reason for the non-production of the original. Provided further that an expert may refresh his memory by reference to professional treatises. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Question 7. Under which section of BSA 2023 provision for hostile witness has been laid down? A. Section 154, B. Section 157, C. Section 148, or D. Section 155. Answer B. Explanation. Section 157. Question by party to his own witness. 1. The court may, in its discretion, permit the person who calls a party to put any question to him, which might be put in cross-examination by the adverse party. 2. Nothing in this section shall disentitle the person so permitted under subsection 1 to rely on any part of the evidence of such witness. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Question 8. As per the section 167 of BSA 2023, when a party refuses to produce a document which he has had notice to produce, A. He cannot afterwards use the document as evidence. B. He can afterwards use the patch. B. He can afterwards use the document as evidence. C. He can afterwards use the document as evidence with the permission of court. D. Both A and C. Answer D. Explanation. Section 167, using as evidence of document production of which was refused on notice. When a party refuses to produce a document which he has had notice to produce, he cannot afterwards use the document as evidence without the consent of the other party or the order of the court. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Question 9. Under which section of BSA 2023 the term leading question has been defined? A. Section 146 subsection 1. B. Section 146 subsection 2. C. Section 145 subsection 1. Or D. Section 145 subsection 3. Answer A. Explanation. Section 146 leading questions subsection 1. Any question suggesting the answer which the person putting it wishes or expects to receive is called a leading question. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Practice question. As per the provisions of BSA 2023, a bookkeeper cannot testify to facts recorded by him in books regularly kept in the course of business. A. The statement is correct. B. The statement is incorrect. C. Partly correct. D. None of the above.